Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers of America and all across the globe? It's your main Horace, also known as La Machine. I decided to just go live real quick. I've been telling you guys for the longest. I'm back. I've been telling you that I want to do more for you, to show up for you, and there's no better way to do that than to just be here, right? Let me turn my comments on in case anybody's out here. Let's see. There it is. And I don't expect that many people will come. You didn't know I was going to be out here, but hey, I guess after a while, you might get used to uh, me coming out, and you just got to kind of be ready for when I can. I want to get more consistent, but the bottom line is this: I got a lot going on. Um, I got a family, I got a house, I got a full time job, I got an Amazon business that I have to take care of because it's just a lot of work. And I've been doing this a long time. You do something a long time, you start to get results, and you realize momentum is the key. You have got to protect your momentum out here. But uh, I'm really looking to find the person that has that Amazon account. uh you've had it for a while, you just haven't done anything with it. I'm talking, yo, if you've literally been inactive with your account, I'm here for you. What I like about that is, if you already have an account, you already have proof of concept. Most likely you've already sold something before, so I don't have to I don't have to convince you that it's possible, right? You know it's possible. You just haven't been doing what you need to do. And there are reasons behind that. One of them is you don't have somebody that, you know, you have fellowship with on a regular basis that's going to keep you somewhat accountable, but more than that, just keep you busy in the work. You become like the people that you are around mostly, and you adapt and adopt concepts and actions the same as that of the people that you're around most of the time. So you want to get your weight up, get your sales going. You got to start regularly hanging out with people that are doing it. So you're in the best possible time to be doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you that's not the screen I want to show you, but um, so I'm going to share my screen with you because I'm using the software Tactical Arbitrage. Maybe you don't use that. You might be using what's that one? Nepeto that people like. Um, and that's okay if that's what you prefer. But I use Tactical Arbitrage. It's the old tried and true. Um, it just flat out works. Now I will tell you, you've probably heard me say, uh, if you're going to do arbitrage, retail arbitrage is probably the best to me. It just puts so much in front of you that you never would even think about. But with that being said, sometimes you don't want to go get up and go out there. You want to just chill at home. That's what we're doing right now. So also make sure, if you've got questions, uh, make sure you ask. That's what I'm here for. I do have experience, and that can be priceless to you. It's invaluable, guys. You got to ask the questions. So what you'll notice is I'm in tactical arbitrage, but I didn't do a search. At this point, honestly, guys, I rarely do them. You can if you want to be specific, but I just kind of use the software to put things in front of me. So I'm using what they call quick picks. If you click on collections, that those are things I added. If on the alerts tab, if I had set any alerts, they would be there. Now, if you notice, I've got 4 filters out here. Let's see. And you just gotta play around because a lot of times you're not going to get the results the way you want them, the types of results that you want. Um, so you just got to learn how to play around with it, and that's going to be with any software. Most of this software is pretty much the same anyway. Um, so, but if you're out here, do me a solid. Send a comment. That way I know you're here. I can recognize you. Let's get into a conversation. Guys, we got to form a community. If you want to get to the bag, if you want to get these numbers, you gotta reach out. Don't just kind of lurk. If you actually want to take action, it starts right now. You got to start speaking up. Come step out of the shadows and let's get to it. Okay. I am here. There's a reason that I'm here, guys. I don't have to be out here, but I am called to be out here. I'm compelled to do it. I can't explain to you why. I just follow, my calling, and I don't know why I do it. I've tried to get away from it and I can't. So I'm here to show people that, hey, you can have a full-time job, and you know what? You can get to $500,000 in revenue. I'm taking it to $1 million. And if that's what you want to do, if that moves you, if that resonates with you, that is why I'm here, guys. So now that we got that out the way, let's start searching, and I'll just sort of kind of keep yakking to you as we do this. Let's see. We got somebody out here. Happy I caught you live again. Why did you pick TA versus say Nepeto? Or the cost about the same? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know what the cost of Nepeto is. I know it cost about $70 somewhere about for tactical arbitrage. And remember, when you get tactical arbitrage anymore, you're not getting just tactical arbitrage. You're getting the entire suite, right? Here, let's open that up. Can you see all of these? So you're getting all of these: tactical arbitrage, Scout X, Scout IQ, Scoutify, Inventory Lab, Smart Repricer, Feedback Wiz, email, Feedback Wiz alerts, Inventory Lab. I love that. Last time we was out here, I was showing a little bit of that. That is great. Feedback Wiz, Profit Analytics. So I don't know. I don't know what Nepeto does. I don't know what they cost. Actually, we can take a quick look. Let's see. Nepeto. Pricing. Let me share my screen on that. Which actually, let me see. Give me a second here because this ain't working right. Well, no. Let's do it like this. So it looks like with Nepeto, you got a starter kit, $20.30 a month, but I don't know what all you get. Let's see. They got the advanced for $43.40. Hmm. Then you got your Pro. Let's see if they break this down because I don't really know Nepedo that well. But I would imagine, I mean, they all kind of, you know, comparable. The reason I would tell you though, I probably, tactical arbitrage has been around for a long time, and that was just what I went to. And I was with them way before Three Colts bought them. I actually had some correspondence with the actual the founder. Uh yeah, that's right. Nepedo is definitely newer. As a lot of times people just want the latest and greatest. Um at the end of the day, guys, it really doesn't matter though. You just got to do it. Okay? Remember, I can tell you, I'm just being honest with you. I go long stretches without even opening the software. And yet, you know, my business, you know, almost tripled. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the software is not going to do the work for you. Okay. But yeah, all of that just to tell you this is just the software I use because this is what I came up with. This is back uh this is just the way I started. Now, again, there's a couple of things I'm doing, and you'll have to do this in any software. All that data, you've got to filter it the way you want. So you'll notice I've got 4 filters going here. And let me see something. Basically, I'm going to click on that for a second. Oh, okay. So you can get it to show you sort of like a keeper chart. That's not a keeper chart. That's tactical arbitrage's history chart. But you get to see that if you want it. I don't care to see it. I know just looking at the rank whether or not I want to mess with it. But my point is this. First thing I'm looking at is the store because are you welcome? Um Let me know if you have any other questions too. That's why I'm here. The more you guys interact with me, the more you're going to keep me out here. If you ain't got nothing to say, don't worry about it. I'm coming back another time, but I came out here for you. Uh, so yeah, now you could filter these stores out if you don't use them. Like I'm not even gonna most likely I'm never gonna use midwayusa.com. I'm probably never gonna use dealnews.com. A lot of these I'm not even gonna deal with. But then again, you just never know what you're gonna see. And even if you don't end up, buying a particular product, this is like exercise. Listen to what I'm saying to you right now. When you're out here using the software, when you're in the store scanning, that is a form of exercise for you. Has anybody ever said that? Okay, so I get the credit. My machine said it. But anyway, I'm looking at the stores. I'm looking at the difference between what the store is selling it for and what Amazon is selling it for. And what I try to see is about 3 times. So if this is selling for $10 and then I see 30, I'm probably going to look right then and there. I already know this isn't going to work because this is probably one product. This is probably 4. If I wanted to, if I wanted to, I could go ahead and click and I can see what it is. And you can see right there, just like I said, that's a 4 count. I'm not going to bother with that. But yeah. Same thing here. I will source from Target, and actually, this is a decent spread, I think. Uh, wait, no, it ain't. The hell I'm talking about from basically $10 to 20. That ain't that spread ain't big enough. And I'll just kind of, you know, do it like that. Now, if you see something that you like, remember, just because you see it, this is usually the buy box price or the lowest price. You could go ahead and open it up. And if you got 9 people selling it, look at it starts, and that's prime anyway, but it starts at 29.34. But by the time you get, look at, before you know it, you're into the 32.92s, the 35.60s. You don't have to be the cheapest. This is what's hurting a lot of sellers. You guys think that you got to dominate the buy box. See, this is what have y'all acting stupid out here. Okay, no offense, but when you're trying to control the buy box, then you start doing things to control the buy box. That's not even a fight that you need to be in. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. But again, you have to subscribe to my methods. You have to be ready to listen and, you know, learn some of my concepts. Okay. Um, that's the way you're gonna, if you're gonna get to the bag the way I get to the bag. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys something in a second here. Let me see. That's why. Do, 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 do. So when I'm talking to you guys about my methods, what I'm doing, so you can see that today is February the 28th. And this is how many orders we've had so far. 64. Okay. But here's the thing. Okay. Let me see here. Actually, wow. It's already, this month is gone. Yeah, this month is gone. So what you're seeing here, this is probably it for me. So we're looking at month to date. I might get up to 55,000 for the month. I might not. Um Last year, same month last year, 26,000. So we're already on pace to double what we did last year. If I just stay on this trend, okay, And look at last month. I'm telling you guys, if you really, you have to understand what you want though. Everybody don't want to get to 1 million in sales, and that's okay. But if you trying to get to where I'm at, okay, you might want to listen. And if you got a person, listen to what I'm telling you guys. If you got somebody that is further than you and they're willing to help you, there's a reason I'm in front of you right now. You think that this is a coincidence. In life, ain't no such thing as a coincidence. Okay. What you got to think about is what choice are you making? If you claim you want success and there's someone who has more success than you saying, hey, I'm here, ask me questions. I'm here to get you moving so that you can take action and get similar or better results. The question is, what are you going to do? Okay. First of all, you showed up. Most people won't even show up because it's not a stupid cat video. It's not some bullshit about politics or, some form of escapism or entertainment. So you are already ahead of the average person. But then you got to go even further because you got to take action. Now you just knocked the whole. Now you're on a level. We're gonna need a telescope to see how far you go. Do you ever do Amazon to Amazon flips? I haven't done them in years, but yes, I have. And it is, if that's your thing, it can work. You got to study patterns. I think a lot of analytics are going to help you because you get to see what's the pattern. When does Amazon have them on sale? When do they take them off sale? What's your spread? You know what I mean? But you can do it. And a lot of people aren't going to do that. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad strategy. I got to look. Tactical arbitrage used to have Amazon to Amazon flip tool. TA have to buy from Amazon options. Do you have a favorite store to buy from? So honestly, guys, first of all, you have to understand, I sell strictly grocery and gourmet. Love it because you're asking what my favorite store is. It's usually the grocery store, and that could be Walmart. I live in South Central Pennsylvania, so I will go to there's a couple of major ones in my area, one called Giant, one called Wise Market. We even have more of a regional, little, much smaller chain called Carnes. Love them to death. So yeah, and you got to remember that too, guys. I'm only going to talk about what I know. I know grocery and gourmet, specifically snack food. The riches are in the niches. Take the category that you like and then continue to niche down. I took grocery and gourmet, then I niched it down into snack food, then I niched it down into potato chips. And when I say potato chips, I mean potato chips, pretzels, popcorn, cheese puffs, all of that, with a few confections like tasty cake, hostess type things. But let's say you like clothing. Okay, clothing, that's broad. Then you can niche it into shoes. Then you can niche it down into Nike. Then you can niche it down into Nike, tennis shoes or basketball shoes, or Nike makes work boots or whatever. The riches are in the niches, guys. So yeah. Do I have a favorite store? It's probably not going to be where you go. Because another thing I try to talk about is you have to take advantage. What is your unfair advantage? I live in what is considered the snack food capital of the United States. So many manufacturers are near me. Well, that's an advantage I have that the average person just doesn't have. Okay. Most people who want to get into snack foods going to have to sell Frito Lay. Well, that's going to be tough because that's a nationally distributed brand. Why do I need to get that Frito Lay from you? Everybody got every store has Frito Lay. So, but yeah, let's go back before I get out of here. Um, and let's see what we might find. If we can find at least one good one, I'll be happy. What is this? Uh just sort of looking around. Normally, I would be just searching grocery and gourmet because that's my jam. But because I'm out here with the gang, I figured, you know what? I'll see what I can find that everybody might be able to sell. Any more questions while I'm out here? Let me know. Hmm. Yeah, you got to put your work in, guys. This is not easy. Well, actually, let me put it to you like this. It's simple, but it's not easy. Simple meaning everybody can understand the concept. Uh, but you got to put the work in. It's hard to show up consistently. But I can tell you now, guys, I've been working hard as hell for a long time. But I can see seven figures. I can see that coming. And when I get there, you're going to see a change in me because I'm going to, from that point on, my mission is going to be figuring out ways to slow down. Let's see. You know what? I, See, now this is something I would definitely get into, even though this keeper chart ain't looking all that hot. But this is what I like. Number one is glass. That means it's fragile. That's gonna scare away a lot of competition right there because they don't want to deal with it. They scared. Um, let me see. I like the spread. I do not have a Myers near me, but I could probably find this. I'm pretty sure I've seen this at Walmart. I'm gonna keep this on my radar. See, this is how I use this stuff. Okay. Um, I was with I have a private group. We do stuff like this on Sundays. I found some you ain't gonna believe it. I found some hamburger buns with the group. Threw it up there. It looked good. Already sold. Got two sales already on them. But you got to remember, I'm I'm always looking at, arbitrage. It's just you can't scale with that. You know what I mean? I'm looking if I'm selling hot dog buns or hamburger buns, I'm eventually trying to get with the actual distributor or the damn bakery. You know what I mean? I want to get the volume big enough to where I can really have an impact uh on the volume of the business. Because see, once you get your volume up, man, there's so many doors open up for you. And you don't have to kill yourself uh over stuff like this. Let's see about this one. See, soon as I see this, guys, my eyes light up. I love it when there's a suppressed buy box. I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna have to do. Hey guys, if you're out here, please throw a comment in the chat for me just so that I know you're here. Let me know where you're from. Let me acknowledge you. And give a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Give me a second. I'm gonna see what my man's saying. Let me see. You said you can tell if you want to message. Oh, that's a great question. So, give you an example right here. Okay. So I was looking at this product, and right here, the rank is 226,000. Now listen, listen to what I'm saying. See right here. I was looking in the software, and right away I could see 226,000. Here's what I like about the rank of 226,000. That is not the rank that most people go for. Move that comma one to the left, and you'll have 22,000. That's where most people are. Guys, you got to be a little different. You got to be willing to go where the masses are not going if you're going to get to some real numbers, okay? Especially when you just starting out. And another thing, when you start getting to those real low ranks, you can have success and then somebody going to try and knock you off. I mean, these sellers are ruthless, I'm telling you. But so then what did I do? I went and looked at the product. Okay. Now this can be confusing. See what it says 60 pack? That's going to confuse some people. It's actually a 60 count. And you'll have some customers that really want to try to act as if they thought they were supposed to get 60 bottles of this. I can deal with them though. And that's another thing I like. I like it when it's a little confusing and you say to yourself, somebody's going to try to get over, somebody's going to try to finesse me. I like that because I know how to deal with those kind of people. And I know that's another red flag that runs other sellers off. Let's see. Another thing, I do like a keeper chart that's got some volatility. It doesn't have to look like, an EKG graph, but I like to see some movement. I'll hover over statistics, see how many are selling a month. And I already know this is a guide. This isn't, if this is telling you that you're getting like 12 sales a month, I don't believe that. I think they're getting more. But I'm okay. Now, like I said, I like it when there's a suppressed buy box. And look it, you only got two people on here. Look at how many ratings they have. This guy only has 193. This guy has 89. Bro, I'm telling you, listen to what I'm about to say to you. Learn how to look at your sellers and be able to evaluate where they're coming from. These guys, 193 ratings, 89. These are new guys. They are fighting. They're lucky to even be able to be on the platform. They're lucky to even have, they got one foot out the damn door with this place. With the way Amazon is now, you follow this guy, trust me, he got to be about it. He has to be on top of his game. He barely out here. So whatever he's selling, it is probably selling. Matter of fact, let's take a look at this dude and see what all he got. See, look at what he's selling. He's selling these dental picks. People sell that. I mean, people buy that junk. He's selling, what is this? Liquid foundation? Oh boy. But that's a bestseller. Women wear foundation. Zero sugar assortment. Wow. Look at that. Pack of 2 NyQuil. I don't even honestly, I don't even know if I can sell NyQuil. But look at this. Look at this. Last week we were looking at this brand, Primal Kitchen. I'm telling you, look at this dude is selling essentials, guys. Look at deodorant, more makeup, more makeup, more makeup. Shampoo. Look at ketchup. You know that's right up my alley. Here, now let's look at. He's selling a 3-pack of spicy ketchup for $30. And look at that keeper chart. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's Whataburger. See, you see what we just did? Now we look at, okay, Victor, look at this. When you start, basically, we're reverse searching without running a reverse search. Just go into somebody's store and look at what they're selling. Bro, do you see how many people are selling this? If you got 38 people, 38 people selling this, there's your proof that people want this. I ain't never even had Whataburger, but I bet you I could find where I could get it. So, any other questions, guys? Hope I answered that for you. Yeah, but when you get your reps in, man, when you get your reps in, it's gonna be easy because you just feel it. You just know what's gonna work. You develop almost a form of intuition. It's so exciting. I must have clicked on something. Let me see. Well, while we waiting on that to spin, let's look at some more what he got. Mr. Potato Head, a menthol vaporizer. I can't deal with this. I bet you he getting this from Ollie's. I can't. If you can make it work, people use toothpaste. Ain't no doubt about it. But I can't make it work. I guarantee you, I know he's probably doing pretty good with these Flintstone vitamins. We gotta, man, look at that keeper chart. We gotta start looking into stuff like this as well, guys. The multivitamins. And before I go, make sure you if you're serious, we are creating a community together. Okay, the Working Class Hustler Mastermind, and that's going to be where we form that community of like-minded people, and it's your group. Like, what you got to understand is, in this environment, we're together, but you don't really have a seat at the table. I'm doing all the yakking. I'm the one on video. Me. When you join the mastermind, link is in the description. That's when you get a seat at the table. I get to look at you. You get to look at me. I get to speak to you. You get to speak to me, and as well as everybody else. It's a real community, and that's what's going to get you the real results that you claim you want, guys. We got to do it together, and it's only $5. Okay, so have you ever come across these content creators, these gurus that want $500, $1,000, $3,000, $10,000? Here's what I can promise you: You ain't gonna get no more. You're probably gonna get less because they don't make themselves accessible to you. You know what I mean? What's really gonna move you is having the real discussions, the conversations, and building the relationships. Oh my God. How many times? How many times can I tell you guys when I started building the relationships? That's when my business really took off. People like doing business with people that they like. The money's out there. You ain't got the relationships for you to get it. And if you ain't got the relationships, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get whatever's left over. Okay. It's kind of like the job market. Do you think the best jobs are being posted? The best jobs are being given away to people that they know and like. So you need to be somebody that they know and like. People like helping other people that they know and like. So, let me see. But yeah, I would say something like these Flintstone vitamins, they're not going to work arbitrage. You're going to have to find these at a discount store, like Ollie's or something like that. I'm starting to get into I've been doing my research as far as learning about buying pallets. There's a lot of companies that get rid of pallets, something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like Zoom calls. That's exactly what it is, basically. It's just I use similar software to Zoom, and we meet up as a group, and it's just like this. I mean, I'm kind of directing the group because I like having hands on. I like having something that we can actually source, but mostly it's conversation, is, getting to know people, talking about what you plan on doing, getting feedback from people, being part of the group. It's a community. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, mostly if you don't want to just be able to communicate through chat, if you really want to talk to people that have the same goals as you, that are, listen, you're going to be able to help people. And that's one of the most rewarding parts of the whole doggone thing, is you knowing more than someone and being able to help them. So it's just a wonderful thing. Check it out. Like I said, you've seen and you've been pitched all sorts of money grab type icky programs and coachings and masterminds and courses that cost thousands of dollars. For what? When you can get better than that for $5, you got nothing to lose. So yeah, check it out and join. It's not that many people out there. So you get me all to yourself and you become a founding member for $5. Come on, bro. Well, listen, I'm going to have to wrap up. If you guys don't have any final questions, let's see. I'm going to finish this page out and then bounce. Let's see. What is this? Oh boy. 8 pounds, huh? Well, I don't like that store anyway. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, because I want it to be affordable, There's no need in trying to, I'm making money and I'm transparent. I show you what I'm doing. So there's no need. Why would I? This is the part I don't understand. You know, you get this guy that claims he's making all this money. So then why you got to charge me $5,000? You say you want to help me, and you know I ain't got no money. So why you charging me $10,000? I'm already in the hole and ain't made a quarter. But people fall for it. Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't think you find winners. Oftentimes, I don't think you really find winners with software. You find winners by chance because you stay in the business long enough for it to happen. You see, I know this a lie. Uh-huh. I thought so. $3. That's a damn lie. Hmm. I think this Miss Myers, I think that's gated. But there's a lot of people on it, huh? That's a popular brand, I think. Miss Myers. Mm-hmm. It's gone. Let's see now. Do, 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 do. All right, we halfway down the page. In case there's any other questions, by the time we get down to the end of this page, I got to go. Look at this. Two subjects, college ruled paper, 9.5 by 6, 100 sheets, purple. It's a pack of one. Eh, it ain't the best keeper chart, but here's what I like. A notebook isn't going to go bad on you. Let's see if they really got it at Walmart. That might not be the same one anyway. No, that looks like it's it. Well, what I don't like, apparently Walmart used to have it and they ran out. So I'd have to come back to that. If you could get it, if you could actually get it for 250, that would work. But notebooks are good. I don't know why I got out of them. Uh, what the heck? Hmm. $15 for a box of cereal. I ain't buying it. He ain't selling enough of them. It'd have to have really good expiration dates for me to get into that. Hmm. Wow. This ain't a bad keeper chart. And you got 20 people selling this? I wonder, is it a pair of them or is it just one? What it is, it's a hook. It's a bathroom hook. But you gotta, yeah, it says one count. That's not a bad deal right there. I bet you it's supposed to be at Farm and Fleet. I bet you they're out. No, they're not. Spot resist, brushed nickel, Lindor. Hmm. So watch what happens here. I am going to see where my mouse is. I'm gonna get away from me, bug. Now watch. See how that loads now? Now if my buy cost was really 588, you're profiting 1348 before you ship. I bet you this ships for under £1. You'll probably, I'm just gonna go on the high side and say you're gonna pay $7 to ship it. You're still gonna make 648, and you know, you'll say, okay, well, that's only $6.48. Okay, but if you paid 588, and in the end, after all of your expenses, you get that 588 back plus 648, and you had a return on an investment of 110%, and you had margins of 28.4%, guys, you got to start putting it together one by one. Are you guys seeing this? Exactly. Karen, mowing sells great and it's small. Y'all better listen. We found one. Now, what I would do in this case, I'd start looking at the model numbers, making sure, because it can get kind of weird. But look at that model number, MY8703BN. MY8703BN. Guys, come on now. Y'all messing around. You see what I'm saying? All right, let me finish out this page. Let's see now. No way Macy's is selling. This got to be wrong. Macy's ain't selling no doggone. I guess I told a damn lie. Macy's is selling vitamins. Chromium picolinate. I tell you what, boy, when Macy's is trying to sell chromium picolinate, you know they on the way out. Well, looks like my computer locked up. So I'm going to let you guys go. We had fun today. And I'll see you next time. Like I said, I'm trying to get on a regular schedule, but it's rough because I really don't have a regular schedule. Hell, my work schedule rotates. So we gotta do the best that we can. But yeah. Yep, we got to the end of that page. So I'm gonna one last question. How many ASINs are you working? That's a good question. Give me a second here. Let me take a look. Because honestly, I don't really know. But I can tell you it's not as many as you would think. Let's see. So, for example, so I got 583 offers. that are actually, but I only have 282 offers that are active right now. Okay. So you might as well, the only thing that's working is what's active. 282 offers. That's not terrible. You probably would have thought I had to have a whole bunch. You don't need a whole bunch. You need some that's selling. And honestly, when you narrow it down, you can work on volume. You start learning systems. And remember, I merchant fulfill. So I can do things quicker. If you want to do FBA, that's great. But now you're in the whole FBA ecosystem. You got to put together a shipment. You got to hand that shipment off to the carrier. Then you got to wait. How long is it going to take for the carrier to get it to Amazon? We don't know. How long from the time it gets to Amazon till they actually get it and start working that inventory? We don't know. How long is it going to take them to work your shipment? We don't know. How many of your shipment are they going to actually make available? Okay. How many are they going to start shipping throughout their network? And how long is that going to take for all of the products that you sent in to be active and ready and available? We don't know. How many are they going to lose? We don't know. The only thing we know is you're going to start paying storage right away. That's what we know. That's what I can promise you. That's what you can take to the bank. Everything else, we don't know. But I know some people that do FBA and merchant fulfill. I love that because now you get the best of both worlds. But yeah, 282 active ASINs, not that many. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. Drop a comment if you need to. If I didn't touch on something, reach out to me if you have to. I'll see you next time.